Should have started this earlier. Oh, I gotta actually plug in this stupid computer again. Man, gotta make a checklist. Okay, 45 minutes later. Screen is reshaped. Okay, so right, I am looking to update the image. Stop doing that. Okay, so part of it is, do I want to do this now? Yeah, I want to kind of understand this. Also, the namespace. I mean, this is just apply. So if I yeah, right. I want something to talk about this. I wonder if this means that the container name should be, you know, fluffy or whatever the app is. Right? The deployment as the name. So I think really why hmm so so pretty sure this could just be a pod. This is a service based on the selector. So I do think that I want this to be fluffy in this case. And if this is not create, I don't have any other commands. So in the case of using the service, I don't have any need for any other proxying or any intermediary to know host name, like virtual host names. The pod doesn't need to know the IP address currently. And really, your host name should resolve to that. Your full virtual host should resolve to the IP address, actually. What am I doing? So I assume there's some sort of namespace. Wait, what am I doing? Yet again. Yeah, I want to do this and then bring in the environment. Which also is where this shouldn't be in here. Should maybe be something else. Doesn't matter. It doesn't matter? It kind of matters. Because it matters what your command is here. What if I just run that? I think it's this. I didn't change anything. It's going to bomb on the authentication. No, it's going to bomb in some other way. So it can ridiculously, verbosely tell me that. This is then going to force this fucking shit. guess I can just do this. It's the Raspberry Pi in progress. Do I like that? I feel a little safer when I unplug. Um, it's still working. As you would hope. No. Of course you don't know that because I forgot to switch back. Hopefully my password's not up there. Oh, so... Okay. So now cube control will work. I guess it's deploy test. And those are environment variables. This is why you should not put this in environment variables, I guess. Oops. So F78. F78 set image. So let's see if this works. Test not found because we didn't do the namespace, and also this is not called this. Be what you. Yeah, this is the one that doesn't less or more or whatever page. Update existing container. So all of those kind of things, you can set the image. That has 2 containers. This actually could just be something like app, foo app, app foo. So there is a different version out there. So how do you know? How do you... This is annoying that I have to like... And this is because it's a deployment. I feel like I had other reasons in the past that I wanted to do a deployment, but I don't remember what it is now. So what the fuck? What does that mean? What? I don't understand that. Whatever. The point is that I don't think I should do a deployment. I think this should just be oops. I think this should just be pod. Do you actually have to capitalize that shit? Probably. And can I do this? What is that called? Kubernetes pod YAML. Functional pod. Container running the image. So because then I would just have those two things. See, this is all over the place, but um I think the fact that I'm not doing stuff how they want to do it in general, or I'm just looking at one run instance of a thing means that I mean, it's a singleton pod. Um, Oh my god. Pod is not a process. Like, I think if you, what is, you can do just this. Or like an image in a pod. Which is where I was before a long time ago. I don't know why. Um, yeah. Um, didn't it say a pod? Yeah. There was some reason that I did this, or that I didn't do, that I did the deployments. Can't remember if I just gave up and was like, yeah, fuck it. So this has a containers thing, and I assume you can just slap this same containers thing in there. Is that right? Yes. And in this case, no, the pod name should be name. And why is this? Although, I can't say how many times I've looked at this. Why are we off on this again? Hmm, that is bad. Ugh. What am I doing here? Yeah, so I need to do something about this. For my case, I don't necessarily want it to be a. I'd like for the data to still be on the node across a container or pod restart. Oh my god. I think there was a thing about I don't need it to be permanent storage, but I just want cross restarts. And potentially for having multiple containers even within the thing, but I'm not so sure about that. I think it's basically this. I want to do on the same yeah. Okay, I'm gonna have to make more coffee first. Does the Raspberry Pi. What can you run on the console? Do they have one? Yeah, I'll have to get to that. Yeah, we're not doing that. We gotta make some coffee. What are the chances I remember the screen would shut off. Yeah. So most importantly, I need my data to stick around on a restart. Not sharing between volumes. Like, please explain this to me. Types of volumes. And then it's just a big list of all the deprecated ones first, or were even totally removed. That seems weird. That's another question. No, I think I went through all that. I do need to do something about secrets, about passing those. Oh, maybe that's what it was. The cube control run you. You gotta do secrets, maybe? Ugh. Something weird with coffee. I wonder if you can hear all those drinking noises. Yeah, I think it was empty dir. Assigned to a node, as the name says. It's really empty. Containers in the pod can read and write the same files. That mod can be mounted at the same or different path. Yeah, from a node for any reason. The data in the empty dir is deleted permanently. Pod is removed. Container crashing does not remove pod from a node. The data in an empty dir volume is safe across container crashes. So if you kill a pod, is that removed? Scratch space. Yes, because we're all writing disk-based merge sorts. It's kind of along the lines of this. Holding files. Right. Oh. Oh. Right. I feel like I've gotten off in the weeds again. What? Right, I don't want these things running away unchecked anyway. Oh, wait. Yeah, I don't know, whatever. We're not doing any of that. Um, okay. Oh, crap. Where did it go? Empty dir. So, pod is removed from a node for. So, I think I looked into this before to try to understand. And. Oh man, there's a lot of problems if you open up this can of worms. So my main thought here is you should be able to kill. What happens if you? Where is just talking about? Jobs. Managing workloads. Like I gotta. Pod life cycle. That was the other question. Can the namespace be YAML? I'm assuming yes. Fuck. Oh wait. Create. I guess they're about to go into it. Wait, this is an entire. all working? I am recording. It's still on air. And the program stream is the right thing. So this is something here. What? Oh, this is not a namespace. This is a pod. Oh. Guess somehow I just didn't do this correctly. Nope. For whatever reason, this thing's just being a dick. Why can I not what the? Just fuck off. How is this not copying and pasting in here? Is this because fucking this thing is... I don't know. I guess they're just ridiculous. Okay, so somehow it's blocking my shit. It's still asinine how much duplication there is in this kind of stuff. Why do I even need this label? Do you need the label? I mean, if I go describe namespace, is that, I mean, it must be labels. It's got this label on here in this case, so yeah, fuck, I don't know. There's a lot of crazy shit going down. Okay, so that'll do that. That means you don't need this. That means everything in this case is now how it should be, I think. There's the pod question. Things to do. So, what? I did not want that to happen. What? And I guess that's just part of the thing in the way, is that the IP address and the host name will have to be configured. You can't use wildcard DNS because each thing is a different IP, so that's one inconvenience of this. When you do single HTTPS proxy, you only have one IP address that you have to configure, and you can use, at least for what I was doing, the, what do you call it? Wildcard DNS, because you're running everything on the same domain. But this doesn't allow that. I don't know. Let's see if this works anyway. Name deployment service. So I think you should be able to just run this again. And I think you really should pass that as the parameter of that file. So like if you have the thing, why is this happening? You source this, and then you have all those in there, and then you can squidge them in there. So I think that would work. So maybe I should just do that. So, because right now that's set. Image vert. It's probably be faster to not do this way. I think it's actually this now. It's also better that all this stuff doesn't taint your. I forgot how you only see whatever. Does this work? Oh. Yeah. Let me just put that here just in case. You don't need this, which I didn't like anyway. And this is commented out. I think this will work. Did get the values and everything went to shit. It's missing the control last applied configuration. Qcontrol apply should only be used on resources created declaratively by either Qcontrol. Oh, fuck. Patched automatically. Wait. No. So it worked anyway. What the fuck? Configured service test unchanged. Test is invalid. Invalid value at foo. A lowercase RFC 11. Where is that? Okay, I don't. So you can't use underscore apparently. Which is good, because I don't like that anyway. Oh, wait, so that's gonna like restart the container, isn't it? Oh, shit. Uh-oh. +1 for actually working to some degree. So now, though, this is gone, right? Yes. So everything that I had done over here is gone. And is this going to work? That would be interesting. What did that change? Because, will you send me the fucking email? Yeah, so we're completely new thing here. is the? Oh, don't get off on that. Okay, so regardless of anything, obviously the what does I need to be able to set an environment variable for that. Scaled down 1 to 0, and then scaled up test from 0 to 1, which to me implies that what does that imply? It implies that we have a rolling update strategy. I should just make this app for because whatever. The is what is the what am I looking at here? Why? I can't believe they wrote this much about namespaces. Um, oh, you know what? I just saw that. But also, oh yeah, so my namespace gets put in here anyway, so that's all fine. Okay, yeah, none of that. Managing workloads. I'm glad this is finally making some progress in a positive direction. So now I can just run this command and deploy my thing, and I'll probably want to have things do this because it needs to map to this. So, and if that's blank, that's fine. That'll just give you the ephemeral one, but it'll still work, I believe. You can use metal LB on like a local thing, which I think is what I want. What are you doing? Stop that. So we got a service. That's all fine. This could probably be the pod thing, I believe. But what I want to do is not look at this. Also, So this actually creates the service first before the deployment. Yeah, I could hear the rain. I think we're getting some intermittent Starlink issues from the downpour.